Good afternoon. The subcommittee will come to order. Today we meet to mark up a total of 4 pieces of legislation, all of which were discussed during our 29 June legislative hearing. Immediately following that hearing, we asked VA to get us specific language changes it would like to see in the bills that it did not fully support. VA responded yesterday regarding one of the bills, but we have not yet received those changes for the rest. We look forward to working with VA regarding this legislation prior to it reaching the House floor. In accordance with committee rules, the subcommittee has reached out to the Congressional Budget Office seeking informal preliminary cost estimates for each of the bills on today's markup agenda. CBO has stated preliminarily that 3 of the bills, H.R. 2006, H.R. 2749, and H.R. 2781, would have insignificant costs. The cost estimate for H.R. 3169 is still pending. It is my intention to forward all of these bills to the full committee this afternoon with the understanding that all estimated costs will be fully offset during a future full committee markup or prior to consideration on the House floor. I now yield to Ranking Member Custer. Wow. You're my best customer, Ms. Custer. I now yield to Ranking Member Custer for any opening comments she may have.
Thank you, Chairman Bergman, for holding a markup on the 4 bipartisan bills before us, and I'll keep my remarks very brief. I support all 4 bills that we're considering today. These bills will make government contracting more efficient, transparent, and fair, and they will also provide more business opportunities to our service-disabled, veteran-owned small businesses. I'm proud to have joined Chairman Bergman as co-lead of H.R. 2749, the Protecting Business Opportunities for Veterans Act. It will prevent some service-disabled, veteran-owned small business contractors from passing government contracts through to non-veteran-owned businesses. This ensures fairness in government contracting and promotes business opportunities for disabled veteran entrepreneurs. I'm also proud to have introduced H.R. 3169, the VA Acquisition Workforce Improvement and Streamlining Act, with Representative Poliquin and Chairman Bergman. This legislation will mandate better training and certification of VA's procurement workforce at all levels and will promote the use of VA acquisition internships to employ entry-level acquisition professionals at the VA. This will give veterans who want good-paying job opportunities to work at the VA as highly skilled and trained acquisition professionals. It will also require VA to assess its current procurement organization and find efficient and effective ways to use its organization to support frontline VA employees, providing health care and benefits to veterans. I urge all of my colleagues in this committee to support the 4 bills which we are considering en bloc today. Before I yield back, I ask for unanimous consent to enter into the record a letter from the Medical Imaging and Technology Alliance. I'd like to work to address some of the concerns that have been raised while ensuring that businesses are not unfairly gaming the system. And I thank Chairman Bergman and yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you, Ranking Member Custer, for your opening comments. Seeing as no amendments were timely filed to any of the bills on today's agenda, I now ask unanimous consent to consider the following en bloc. H.R. 2006, the VA Procurement Efficiency and Transparency Act, H.R. 2749, the Protecting Business Opportunities for Veterans Act of 2017, H.R. 2781, the Ensuring Veteran Enterprise Participation in Strategic Sourcing Act, and H.R. 3169, the VA Acquisition Workforce Improvement and Streamlining Act. Hearing no objection, so ordered. The clerk shall report.
H.R. 2006, the VA Procurement Efficiency and Transparency
in advance pursuant to committee rules. I ask that the reading of these bills be dispensed with. Hearing no objection, so ordered. Is there any discussion on any of the bills on the agenda? Is that a yes? Dr. Dunn, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Ensuring Veteran Enterprise Participation in Strategic Sourcing Act directs the VA to work with GSA to increase the number of service-disabled veteran and veteran-owned small businesses holding GSA contracts. This bill is good for the VA, it's good for service-disabled veterans and veteran-owned small businesses, and I encourage all members to support my and Representative Panetta's bill, H.R. 2781. I yield back, General.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? Okay. Since there are no more comments, and since no amendments were timely filed, the question now occurs on the 4 bills on this afternoon's agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. I now recognize Ranking Member Custer for a motion on forwarding these bills to the full committee.
Mr. Chairman, I move that H.R. 2006, H.R. 2749, H.R. 2781, and H.R. 3169 be forwarded favorably to the full committee.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and our 4 agenda items are favorably forwarded to the full committee. In summary, the subcommittee has voted to forward the following 4 bills favorably to the full committee: H.R. 2006, H.R. 2749, H.R. 2781, and H.R. 3169. I would like to thank all of my fellow subcommittee members and the sponsors of the bills that were considered this afternoon. Without objection, subcommittee staff is authorized to make any technical, clerical, and/or conforming amendments as may be necessary to the bills favorably forwarded to the full committee today. Hearing no objection, so ordered. The subcommittee is now adjourned.